Hi, Terry Michael, the Bible Lady. We're talking about the right side of rejection. What's it about? Well, I'm sure many of you know the wrong side of rejection. Non-acceptance, being turned down, simple refusal, it all hurts. I read this online that social rejection increases anger, anxiety, depression, jealousy, and sadness. And that rejection piggybacks on physical pain. There are pathways in the brain. MRI studies show that the same areas of the brain become activated when we experience rejection as when we experience physical pain. Wow. Now, I know a lot of us can say we're a poster child for rejection. We've been rejected that many times. So what are we to do? Well, did you know that many who God used were rejected? Many of the very huge Bible people, people who were used of God, Joseph and Moses and David. Joseph was left by his brothers. Talk about rejection, in a pit. Moses was rejected by the very people, his own people, that he came to help. Yep. And David, he was hunted by King Saul for, I think, about 4 years. He wanted to kill him, after him, take him out. So what about Jesus? Look at this. Let's look at this. These are some scriptures about Jesus. Talk about rejection. This is Matthew 8:34. It says, the whole city came out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they implored him to leave their region. I'll have to talk fast because I got quite a few of these. Then Jesus said to them, this is another one. This is Matthew 21:42 and Mark 12:10. Jesus said to them, did you ever read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, this became the chief cornerstone? This came out from the Lord, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Mark 6:3, is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, and the brother of James and Joses, and Judas and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us? And they took offense at him. This is Luke 4:28 and 29. And all the people in the synagogue were filled with rage as they heard these things, and they got up and they drove him out of the city and led him to the brow of the hill, and you watch this, and which their city had been built, in order to throw him off the cliff. And Luke 17:25, Jesus said this about himself. He said, but first he must suffer many things and be rejected by this generation. Folks, he had a whole generation reject him. Luke 23:18, but they cried out all together, saying, away with this man and release for us Barabbas. He experienced rejection unto the death. Also in John 1:11, he came to his own, and those who were his own did not receive him. John 5:43, I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me. If another comes in his own name, you will receive him. And then in John 12:48, it says, he who rejects me and does not receive my sayings has one who judges him. The word I spoke is what will judge him at the last day. So this is what they said about Jesus. This is how they treated him, God's son. So what's the right side of rejection? Well, first of all, look at this. Rejection comes from someone else's actions. It's not your fault. Okay, get that. It's not your fault. Was it his fault? Was it Jesus's fault they didn't want him? No. Since it's not your fault, you should not consider it as part of you or your walk in life. Don't walk around in life rejected. Don't walk around with your head hung down. It's not you. You really have to feel sorry for the other person, the people that are doing it, or the place that's doing that, perpetuating the rejection. One thing for sure, I'll leave you with this. The Son of God knows how rejection feels. And when you experience rejection, you know that you're in good company. And then I want to end with, the best thing, God will never reject us. Now, do we have to admit that we've done wrong? Everybody shake your head. Yes. But he forgives. He will never reject anyone who comes to him and says, Lord, I'm sorry. Until next time, thank you for joining me this time. Until next time.